the next generation. And I can honestly tell you that if you think I look like Brent Spiner, you need to get your fucking eyes checked. He is like a little thin guy, and I am like a big fat guy. So maybe you could say if I look like a fat Brent Spiner, I still wouldn't understand, because I don't. My nose isn't Brent Spiner's nose. My eyes are not Brent Spiner's eyes. My mouth is not Brent Spiner's mouth. They're not arranged in a Brent Spinery way. So, I don't know. Kind of a weird thing. I don't know. If you see it, then you see it, but I don't see it. Sorry. And so far, no one else has. Although I get compared to celebrities left and right. You look like Triple H. You look like a combination of Jay and Silent Bob put together. You look like Kevin Smith if he was tall. You look like, all this other stuff. I've been compared to pretty much every fucking buddy at one point or another, so whatever. Have you ever considered gastric bypass? No. How much can you squat? I don't know. How many Christian children have you eaten and sent to hell? H-E double toothpicks. Yeah, I don't know. How many Christian children have I eaten? Like this week or like in my whole life? I think I've eaten about 7 Christian children so far in the last 7 days. I guess I eat about, one a day, so, for the last 3 or 4 years now. Well, they're good, nothing better than biting into that succulent Christian hiney and fucking blood gushing down my mouth and stuff. Delicious. Just fucking delicious. I think you are cute, and I don't think you are fat. You are stocky. Well, thank you, but that's a lie. Do you ever listen to calm music? Like maybe ambient or chill type music? No, dear God, no. Oh man, if that music is like nails on the chalkboard being like, I'm like, oh Jesus God, no. It's like it just crawls under my skin like, oh God. No, I don't like that kind of music at all. That's like I don't even consider it music. But, if you listen to it, I don't have anything against it. So, whatever. But, I just hate it personally. You would like the rap fusion of Atmosphere. He's a black guy from CHI. Download Smart Went Crazy or Fuck You Lucy. Okay, thank you. If atheists simply lack belief in God, then what do you call someone who doesn't have the belief in God, they refuse to obtain one and speak out against it? If you could physically defeat 10 men by flogging them to death, who would they be? When I say men, it could be man or woman. Why? Nancy Grace, George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, Bill O'Reilly, Sean Hannity, who else? Who the fuck else? Ann Coulter, Al Franken, Tom Cruise. So I've got one left, 2 left, and let's see, who fucking else? Jerry Falwell. So there we go, 10. If you were anything other than an atheist, which religion/spiritual path would make most sense to you and why? Meism, where I worship myself. Could you believe in God if it were simply simplified by scientific definitions, say, for DNA? You mean if science proved God? Yeah, if there was proof of God, or at least evidence, then I would give it some consideration, sure. I've said to Brett Keane that there is a reference about the basic understanding of God being similar to the description of deoxyribonucleic acid. If someone believes that all these religious nuts are metaphorically trying to worship the double helix found in all living things, would you say they're praying to nothing? If you're saying that God is DNA itself, then that's retarded. For reasons I shouldn't have to go into. Why do most atheists profess a disbelief in creation in general, regardless of whether or not the supernatural is involved? Wait, what? Oh, I don't know. I don't understand, sorry. I'm sure that made sense, but I don't get it. Is this a stupid question? Yes. Yes, it is. What is your favorite Jesus joke? I already did it in another video, but I'll do it again anyway. Why do the ladies love Jesus? because he's hung like this. If America became a theocracy, would you stay and fight or go to Canada? Oh, that was the video response someone did to me. Canada. If it became a theocracy, depends on what sect of Christianity was in control, first of all. If you're talking about an extremely conservative Christian sect, then, you know, I'd stay and fight for as long as there was at least hope. But if it turned out that there wasn't at all, then I'd go to Canada. Or Sweden, since some Swedish person was telling me, "Come to Sweden, we need you." I'm like, okay, I'll go to Sweden, because they got little blonde people there, little tiny, short blonde people. I don't really like blondes in bed, but still, little short blonde people is cool in general. They're blonde in Sweden. Is that Dutch? I think that's Swedish too, right? What do Swedish people look like? Depends on what Swedish people look like. And one last question. What are your top 3 Dylan songs? Does it detract from your enjoyment of his music knowing that he's a born-again Christian? No. I mean, I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, and he was a hardcore Christian. Most of the people that I listen to, as far as music goes, I think are Christians. Most people I read are Christians. I mean, you know, I enjoy a lot of Christian artists in general, so, you know, I don't hold that against people. I think that if we're going to allow anyone to be irrational, it should be the artists. So, not against that. If you sat through all 4 of these videos, then you are fucking awesome. I fucking love you so much. If I was rude to you when I answered your question, please understand that it was more for entertainment value than out of spite. I love y'all. Thank you very much. Peace the fuck out.